Yo, I want to make sure my voice is good. Make sure the levels are good. Even out. What's going on, people? Make sure you guys can hear me. Let me know if the sound is good or the sound quality is perfect, from, a levels point of view. What is up? We got Green Skin first. What's going on, man? He said, "Sup, Jay, currently painting flame exhaust to my jetpack inceptors with my oils." Jesus Christ. You stay working, man. I love it. We got Mr. Guy in the building. He said, "Been watching female game streamers react to Taki and Eve. So far, do y'all love them both?" Regular women love these beautiful women. So yeah, of course. Magic Rounds, what's up, man? Yo, if you guys cannot tell, I've been MIA for a minute because I've been kind of under the weather. I'm still getting over it right now. My voice is a little bit, fucked up compared to most. So, like, I try to film a couple videos talking about some things that's going on, like, within the industry right now. But I couldn't finish it because my voice was extremely fucked. Like, and it was cracking and everything, too. Like, so it was terrible. So, that's the reason why I've been MIA. But trying to get my shit back together. But I got some videos coming in a minute, though. But, I got to get better when it comes to my voice. Because it's terrible right now. I can't stand how it sounds. But otherwise, besides that, we pretty good. I'm going to try to knock out these commissions right quick, though. Also, a good Magic Rounds for real. Like, look. Sicknesses really don't last long with me. They come quick and then they, pause. They, let's just say that I get sick real quick and I get unsick very fast too. So my immune system is very good. Drawing is what I normally do too to make me feel better though. So that's the reason why, like, whenever I feel down or something like that, like when I feel, like low energy, this is what I do anyway. Like, you always got to resort to doing what you love, you know what I'm saying, to get you back to where you need to be. So this always is going to be therapeutic for me. So, like, it don't matter if I was, like, feeling my worst, you will still get a drawing stream from me because, like, it makes me feel better. And especially too, I get to show Lily some love finally. Ain't that many people that talk about Lily. They always talk about that shopkeeper. Exactly, green skin. Yup. There's so much to talk about in the industry right now, man. Like, so I'm dying to get better though. Like, this video that I'm working on, like, it's probably gonna be like one of the longest videos that I probably worked on. The last video I did was what, like 35 minutes? That's because I had so much shit to catch up on. There's a whole lot of shit going on when it comes to the Helldivers issue, when it comes down to the Stellar Blade movement, when it comes to the hashtag free, the free Stellar Blade. There's a lot of stuff going on. So of course I want to cover it, but I just can't because my fucking health. I was like, shit, man. I'm trying to figure out which style I want to actually color this entire thing in. I might do the anime semi-realism type of mixture. I know the commissioner kind of wanted it to be my style. Like, he said it specifically that he wanted it to be, my style. I don't know what that means, but, because to me, I got like 3 different styles. That's for me. But apparently he sees something else. Can you program an AI voice generator with your own voice? I think you can. You just train it because, look, like, people were actually using AI to actually copy Joe Rogan's voice to get him to say shit that he really didn't say. And there's people doing this shit every single day. So yeah, like, if they can sample other people's voices, like celebrities, you definitely can do your own. It's just what point would that serve you? And if you think about it, that shit is actually a dangerous ass tool, man, because what you say, especially if you have a platform, what you say is very, very important. So if you get to have somebody who sound like you, who gets to manipulate your voice, Jesus Christ, that's dangerous. From my throat goes out, but you know what though? Like, so I would still not want to fake sounding good when I don't sound good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, I want to show y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not going to be no lies coming from me when it comes to, you know, how I present myself to y'all. Y'all going to know exactly what I'm going through when it comes to that though. Like, so I'm not going to try to pretend like I'm, you know, feeling better when I'm not. So, you know, I'm just going to be upfront with y'all. And I think it's better that way too. Yeah, that shit is like Skynet level Minority Report, which is one of my favorite movies. I implore y'all, if y'all haven't seen that movie, y'all need to go watch that shit. That's that Christian Bale banger right there. People have translated Hitler and Mussolini into English with their own voices. That shit is fucking crazy. That technology got that far. Let me tell y'all what recently blew my mind when it comes to AI, right? Now, this is how much of a fucking dinosaur I am. Now, see, look. My homie at work, we was talking about something dealing with products or something like that, right? So, like, I had this pen that he wanted because for some reason in hospitals, we have this obsession with having the best pen in the hospital. So he kept on asking me where I got my pen from. Like, I just didn't tell him, right? Like, just being petty and shit, right? So he was like, hold up a second. Like, he took out his phone, took a picture of it, and then he knew exactly where I got it from. Like, he was like, yo, like, you got it from such and such. I was like, how did you even know that shit? He was like, because Google, like, allows you to take a picture of something. Like, no matter where it is, like, you can just take a picture of it. Like, and it'll just pull up the product for you just out of nowhere. Like, it'll tell you where to buy it from. It'll tell you all that type of shit. Like, I'm like, what? For some reason, that blew my old ass mind. Like, you know, like I discovered fire or some shit, though. Like, so I just started taking pictures of everything just around the, you know, just around the environment just to see what it was going to pull up. That shit blew my mind. But that was all AI powered, though. Like, I'm like, this is getting insane. This is getting literally insane that you could just take a picture of something. I don't know. That shit just blew my mind. Like, as an old ass dinosaur. Y'all probably been knew that shit existed, but it is what it is. Shadow, what's up, man? He said, always respect how you, I really, wait, did I read that fucking wrong? I got dyslexic, man. Oh, appreciate it, man. Oh, shit. I think that's the best way to be, Shadow. Like, you already know me from the beginning, so you already knew how I was. And I ain't changing. I don't give a fuck. I hope they do the same with anime voice actors like Emmanuel Jotaro. Oh yeah, for real. Now see, that would be the real thing. That would be a benefit within that industry. Like, if you can change things back to how it was, it's basically like PC mods. You know how PC mods be waiting for games to come out to fix it? Now, there are useful tools when it comes to AI. But we all know with great power comes great responsibility, and people do not, for some reason, when responsibility gets put in the hands of the people, we always fuck it up. We got some amazing tools out there, but I just know there's some people who will always take advantage, though. So there's that. Why do you think that Elon Musk is trying to hurry up and rush to create AI? Because, like, he know that other countries are going to do it. That's just like the same thing when it came, you know, like when they were designing nuclear weapons. That's why it was called an arms race. They was racing to be the most dangerous person first because they knew idiots exist. Equilibrium is the one. Yeah. That's the Christian Bale one. Like, why did I say Minority Report? Minority Report was who? But who was in that movie? Was that Colin Farrell? Yeah, like you will never see a good wait, no. There was a good Hollywood sci-fi movie that came out. But it's not recent, but you know, of course, but to me like it was Blade Runner. The new Blade Runner with Ryan Gosling. That shit was actually really, very, very good for me. I like Ryan Gosling anyway because he's not afraid to take roles, you know what I'm saying, that's completely different from where he came from. Ooh, wait, my voice is fucking terrible. My cat know I'm sick too, cause he just fucking around me all day. Whenever you get a chance, look up Louis Rossmann. He's a repair technician who is was right to repair, and he talks about the anti-consumer practices happening with Apple and others. Okay. Is there a YouTube video I can watch? That's what it's called, the reverse image search on the photo. Yeah, the photo of me, and I wasn't particularly pleased with the result. Also, you can take a picture of a person too, like, and it will just pull up something that's related to, like, to how you look. I haven't even thought about taking pictures of people yet. I just took pictures of you know, just items just to see if it was gonna pull it up accurately, and it did it every single time, which was fucking crazy. I was like, this is some next level shit. Yeah, from great power comes great responsibility, and people always fuck it up. That's why it belongs in the hands of people like Spider-Man. Fake people that don't even exist. Righteous people. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a mixture. I'm gonna start adding some oranges and stuff in there too, just to make the skin tone a little bit more, you know, realistic. Add some oranges in that bitch. Lily is a little bit lighter. She's like palish, I guess. I don't fucking know. Oh, Tom Cruise. Farrell was in it too. Okay. I knew Colin Farrell had to be in that. He said, to this day, I cringe at the French game dev who trained like an AI to literally scrape Kim Jong-g's art. Really? And then had the audacity to ask for credit for art he stole. People got some balls. Bro, they got some fucking balls to know that you blatantly steal somebody's shit and then you just asking for credit and recognition. It's like, what the fuck what is wrong with you? You know how people use that term, how do you sleep at night? That's really a term, how do you sleep at night? There's no way you feel good about yourself doing that shit. Like, it's ridiculous. You cannot possibly feel good about yourself by doing shit like that. That is utterly nuts. So yeah, it was wild. Is videos of people shaking. That's what that is. AI questions in games and then responding like a human. Yeah, like that one video I did with that they got this whole video to where like they basically used the Matrix demo as a playground for AI voice manipulation, right? That video fucking blew my mind because like the amount of dialogue trees that these, not trees because it's like in real time, so they're literally conversating in real time. that shit took me out. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, they actually replying like they actually have lives or something like that. I find technology fascinating anyway. Like, so I like that type of shit. Like, it doesn't scare me. Because if you ask like any type of adult or something like that, who's like my age or older, they'll be like, oh my God, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just freak out. Like, talk to your mother about this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they will all say the same. They'll be like, yep, I knew it. Technology is just the devil. You know what I'm saying? It's just some bad shit. Which is true in some instances, though, because it's like how people use it. But, for the most part, don't be scared of technology. Embrace it, because it's going to come anyway, regardless if you want it or not. That's just like with my field, with the art field. There are so many people who are terrified of AI still to this day. Like, and I'm like, bro, just adapt with the fucking climate. You have to adapt with the climate, because this shit is going to hit regardless or not. You can't expect morality to just, to save your ass every fucking time from people. That's not how the market works. The way you do things is sometimes going to become obsolete. That's the nature of the game. Like, you have to adapt or get walked over, like, and forgotten about. It is what it is. That's the reason why, like I said, I don't hold on to one platform, like, and I don't hold on to one practice in life, because you have to be able to adapt, though. You can't just stay stuck in your ways, otherwise you'll get left behind. Cause time moves on. So many people like in my field that's like that, though. That'd be like, oh, that's not fair. Like, I should be able to do the same shit that I've been doing for years, and people need to appreciate it. It's like, no, that's not how it is. You can't force people to appreciate something that's going to be left behind. I'm sorry. You have to adapt. Talk about real life Free Guy. Yeah. And Ready Player One shit. That's exactly how it's going to be too. Like, when gaming in the future, I guarantee it's going to be kind of like that. And don't blame technology for innovating too. Like, blame the people for how to use it. That's all it is. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to come up with different ways of doing shit anyway as we get smarter. That's just human nature. Why do you think we invented cars? Because we got tired of riding fucking horses. You think there wasn't a group of horse riders that were pissed off that they innovated and created cars? There's probably people pissed the fuck off. Like, oh, the car lovers. You know there were people pissed off at the automotive industry. But guess what? Now everybody and their mama got a fucking car. And guess what? There's still people that respect and like horses too. So just because there's new innovations that come out, there's still always going to be a group of people that appreciate the old ways. That's how life is going to be. So yeah, embrace being a dinosaur, because there's always gonna be people that's gonna appreciate that shit too. Always. It don't matter how long time goes by. In my naive dreams, I think AI might bring production of entertainment back to the people instead of the corpse, like Disney. That could be true in some instances, but that's all depending on humans. Well, you know what? Corporations are created by people. So when you have that much power, like, let's say, like, if we all, okay, let's say, like, if everybody had the power to just create movies, like, at the same levels of, like, as Hollywood movies, right? Let's say if we didn't have to get donations from big budget third-party studios to donate to us to actually create these movies anymore. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to have like-minded people who are talents that come together, and what are they going to create? Corporations. Corporations get created by like-minded people that actually, can do a thing so well that is highly needed by a large group of people. That's what's going to happen. People are always going to create corporations, especially if you got, skill sets and that you could do things yourself without third party interference or whatever, stuff like that. You're going to create your own corporation. We all become like what we hate. It's just the truth. There's people who say they hate capitalism all the time, but guess what? Like, they thrive off of it, though. They need it. They need it to succeed. I call those people opportunists, though. Like, you never know who you are until you have an opportunity to do something. Once you have an opportunity to do something, then you can really talk to me about, you know, what you like, what you're against, what you won't bend the knee to, what you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you don't have the opportunity to do stuff, oh, you can talk all the time and be like, yo, like, I don't like corporations. I don't like, you know, the idea of, you know, how corporations run their businesses and stuff. But the reason why they run their businesses like that is because that's human nature. They put themselves in a position to where their human nature is going to take over. Now you got a system that's naturally not consumer friendly because you're all about your company. Now there are some people that can starve off that feeling, but 90% of the people cannot. That's why it's so rare to find a gaming studio that actually doesn't get fucked with, like, and that actually don't fall for the temptation of going mainstream. It's very hard to find, you know, like a studio who don't get tempted eventually to be like, you know what, like, we kind of want to be recognized by the industry. It's very rare for people who don't want to, you know, who don't care about that shit at all. He said, yeah, like, the fear of AI is understandable for those that don't understand how it works. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, AI is AI. It will always miss the human soul aspect. And that's why humans are always going to be needed. Period. It's the same with the art industry, too, with AI. You think they can create, bro, like, a true artist can spot what's AI and what's not AI within a second. With just by looking at it, because the lack of innovation in the poses, the color schemes that they use all the time, it looks the same basically though. Because people who aren't naturally artistic who use AI, they don't know how to do things and make it look artistic, like how like we'll do something, because you got the factor of human error that pops up. We're gonna do things that doesn't make sense sometimes, but sometimes we just leave it in because it looks cool. You think an AI machine is gonna do that? You can't train an AI machine how to make mistakes. You can make mistakes as a person, but you can't train an AI to make mistakes. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, it's going to do what you tell it to do. Yeah, I think the fear of AI just crept in the video games too. Yeah, true. Yeah, the chatbot. What is it, like the chat? What's that whole thing that they just told me too? Like the AI generator when it comes to the responses and stuff for that one that Matrix game, Chat GPT or some shit like that. That's been around for a minute apparently though, but people have been fine tuning it and perfecting it to get it to be where it's at today, to where it's like so fluid that it's actually scary. I'm telling you, like, my mouth was on the fucking floor when I heard that shit. I was like, this is fucking insane. And it takes a lot for me, man, because of the shit that I dive into. The amount of, you know, lore and conspiracy theory shit that I be diving into. Like I heard some crazy shit. So, like, it take a lot for me to be like, oh, wow, that shit is mind-blowing. That blew my fucking mind. I hate this fucking cold, man. This shit is ridiculous. Yeah, talent will always rise to the top eventually. You can't fake natural talent, man. Like, you can't train to have natural talent. That's the one thing that can never go away. Period. That's something that's going to triumph anything. You think the AI is going to peak to the uncanny valley? And just like there is a natural fear in humans with the uncanny valley, it means that humans will always find a way to see through it the best way. Yeah, because like there's a portion when it comes to 3D modeling, when it comes to like 3D CGI, like in video games and movies and stuff like that. There was a portion during that time too to where like people who were 3D artists was trying to get past the uncanny valley when it comes to the expressions in the human face, because that's the hardest thing when you're trying to make it one-on-one to make it look realistic. That was back in the early 2000s, like 2003, 2004, when it was actually really stuck, like on how the fuck do we get past this uncanny valley when it comes to the dead, soulless look in these characters' faces. When it comes to these, when it comes to these characters, they just could not figure it out. So what they started to do was they realized you can't replace humans. You have to have some form of human interaction when it comes to these machines. So that's why they started doing facial recognitions. They started doing facial mapping. They started doing everything that comes to what we have to participate in order to get this shit to look good. Because otherwise it's not going to look good. Notice that we're still using facial mapping and recognition today. Kojima is a master at doing this shit when it comes to the facial recognitions and stuff, right? That's how you get past the uncanny valley when it comes to stuff like that. You have to have human interaction, period. There is no way you can get rid of us entirely from, not partaking in this shit to make it look good. You just can't animate a human face when it comes to the little, the minute movements, the twitches, the random shit we got going on with our faces to make it look like, oh, that's a real human face. It's very hard to do that just off a scratch. Matter of fact, it's impossible. That's why they never succeed. I'm not sure if you guys watched the Polar Express. I'm about to kill these cats. Get the fuck out of here. My cats is being crazy right now. They being around me because I'm sick too, so they always trying to make sure I'm good. But yeah. But have you guys seen the Polar Express? Like, how many of you guys actually watched the Polar Express? Like, the like the animated movie. That's a perfect example to where like they was trying to get rid of the uncanny valley when it comes to 3D model characters. That's a perfect example. They'll put small balls on the mesh suit, like, and also on the body, and to mark the body in the face. Absolutely, because you need human interactions when it comes to animations, all that stuff to enhance it, to make it look good. Shadow definitely seen it all aboard. Tom Hanks dead eyes in that movie. Absolutely. See, you recognize it now, but as a kid, we didn't see that shit. But me as an artist, as I grew up, like I started to understand how animation looks, there were still people who was like, yeah, there's a little bit of uncanny valley going on right there. And that's because they didn't have facial recognition when it comes to doing Tom Hanks's face. They just got the model and then they had somebody animate it by hand. There was no enhancements. There was no facial recognition. None of that type of shit. That's the reason why that whole movie suffered from that whole dead-eye, 100-mile stare when it comes to the soullessness in the eyes and stuff. It was like, oh, this taught me humans cannot animate soul. You can't do that. You can only have us do it when it comes to acting it out. That's why I like, see, when people be worried about, like being replaced and shit like that, I'd be like, y'all have no clue. There is no way you can replicate a human. You can't do it. No matter how much we want to, you cannot replicate a human how we were made. It's not going to work at all. You need our involvement. You can't create us better than we were created, period. And I'm pretty sure that artists actually know this shit too. Like especially artists, we really know this. There's no way you can create a human better than we were created. But boy, we'll try. He said, you think you remember seeing the Polar Express a long time ago? Yeah, you had to have seen it, man. Like, it's like an old school classic now. Especially during Christmas time, you'll really, really see it. Especially if you watch that fucking Family or Hallmark, whatever bullshit channel, where everybody has a fucking mansion and don't have a job. You talking about the best drifting in all the media? Absolutely. He was drifting that train like a motherfucker too. Green Scan, please stop reminding me of that scene, man. That scene is like plastered in my mind. I really, you know, it's so funny. How does a scene haunt you from a game you haven't ever played? Like, how does that happen? Like, I technically didn't even watch the scene because, like, I didn't even watch nobody stream it. That's how much I did not care about that game at all. I really didn't even know nothing about it. I just know about the golf club scene and, you know, Abby Zilla getting her back blown out. And that's about it. And you know what's funny though, too? Like, they made Abby such a man in that game that she didn't even have no titties. Like, so I was like, hold up a second. Like, is these two dudes doing it or something like that? That's how much I didn't even know about what was going on in that scene at all, right? Until, like, I received context about it. And I was like, hold up a second. That's supposed to be a woman? She had zero breasts. Matter of fact, like, her chest looked like a man's chest. Like, I was like, oh my God, they did not just do this. Wow. Now, me as an artist, like, I'm fucking screaming right now, right? I'm like, how did somebody 3D model that and was satisfied with that shit? They really 3D model a woman with a man's body. Are you kidding me? That shit is crazy to me. But that's the industry, though. So you get shit like that, but they censor Stellar Blade. You know I'm going to keep bringing that shit up because it's just stupid to me. It don't make sense. I'm gonna keep bringing that bullshit up, man. It is what it is. I got a cough, y'all. Hold up. Whew. Still got shit stuck in my throat. Pause. I'm at the last phase of the sickness, so it's gonna go away, you know, soon. I'm at that, you know, Hawk and Loogie phase to where it's like, you know, just stuck in my throat. I don't know how many times I say that statement, it just doesn't sound right every time I say it. So I'm just going to stop saying stuck in throat within the same sentence because that just doesn't sound right at all. So yes, I got back into drawing in the mid 2001, 2002 era. That was back in the day. You wasn't really that great back then, but you got a lot of experience since then, man. That's like close to 24 years. That's like 23 to 22 years of practice. So I'm pretty sure you're good now. Also, on the aspect of AI never being natural talent, AI can't beat someone's hard work either. Jordan is proof of that. When humans genuinely have something to prove, the end results are always impeccable. Yeah, like I said, Jordan is the truth. The proof of that. He didn't have no natural talent. He had hard work. Yeah, please don't mention that travesty of the game. Man, for real. Part 2 literally doesn't exist to me. Like, I still just think of part 1 when I hear The Last of Us. But it's so tainted that now, you know, like certain people just can't get that taste out their mouth. And it's like, oh, shit. I don't even know what new project Neil is going to work on that's going to be like, you know, his magnum opus. Because he was even talking about retiring and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck you retiring for? You only made 3 games with like 80 remakes of the same fucking game. Now you tired and shit? It's fucking nuts. I'm like, you are the biggest hack in the entire gaming industry. For you to be like, yo, I'm getting tired. I'm about to hang on my wings now. I did the Last of Us, and that's fucking it. What else did he do besides the Last of Us? Besides Uncharted too. Like, he really didn't do all of Uncharted either. The only official Neo project was fucking what's the name? The Last of Us, and that's it. He's a hack. I can't stand that dude, man. Neil definitely had something down his throat. For real. And Shadow with the big ups. Absolutely. He said, speaking of well done gaming community, the entirety of Helldivers player base was able to stand united against Sony and won. We were able to give the devs like a backing for them to fight back. Absolutely. Because look, what Shadow said was a good point. The devs could not do shit on this situation. This was all Sony. This was straight Sony. They did this literally to test the waters to see how far they can get away with. Like, they take people to be like, no, I'm going to stand up. No, we're not taking this shit. But there's always going to be people too who's going to be like, why are y'all taking it so seriously? Why are you, what's the big fucking deal? You're always gonna have people like that. I can't stand those people. Those people get on my fucking nerves because they never do shit. Those are just people who just shit talk, but just sit on the sideline and just let their food come cold to them and won't say shit to the chef. Those are the type of people that be like, yo, you're doing too much. It's the same shit with the Stellar Blade movement too. You know, I call them chain anchors. That's basically what they are. But yeah, that was a big ass victory though. That's a good victory. But we still got a lot of shit to do. Cause they basically fucked around and found out. So we need to do that with everything when it comes to shit that we disagree with the gaming industry. Because it's up to us at the end of the day. We're the consumers. We don't just have to take everything that the gaming industry gives us. We can say no, we don't want this shit, and then we take our money elsewhere. These companies got too comfortable just doing shit because they're making a lot of money off of their products. So they're like, yeah, they're going to buy us anyway. They're just going to support us regardless. No, we're not. And then once you show them that, guess what? They're going to fall in line. You're supposed to be selling me a product. You're supposed to be trying to be appealing to me, not the other way around. And once people realize that shit, oh, it's over. Helldivers community came together on that shit. I'd rather play all 3 original Silent Hill games than never remember that game about Naughty Dog. Absolutely. He been creative with Bankrupt, man. His only card is the teenage lesbian card. And he played that already. Neil Druckmann fired the female writer from the original Uncharted games because she criticized Anita Scarsese. Wow. I think I remember when that shit happened too. Yeah, because she was actually the GOAT of Uncharted 2. She was responsible for Uncharted 2. Like, to me, Uncharted 2 was the best Uncharted game out there. That's actually when I got into Uncharted, was Uncharted 2. And it happened to be my favorite one out of the entire series. I still like Nathan Drake anyway. That's my dude. Yeah, the fact it was Helldivers, not COD, not Pokemon, not Overwatch or Apex, that shows you the Helldivers community is something else. Helldivers community is they actually remind me of the Souls community a lot, because they actually get invested in the lore, you know what I'm saying, within the world and stuff, and they keep it within there. That's what I like about it. But also too, it's because PC gamers were involved as well. Now, let me tell y'all this though. This would have went completely different Like if Helldivers 2 was on Xbox, being on the same time though, because like if Sony didn't have no rights to this though, like let's say if this was an Xbox versus PC thing, right? This shit would have went completely different. Way different actually. Number one, because they're partnered with PC though, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like it just would have went. I just don't see the fan bases being the same. I think with the added edge on PC gamers, tied with PS5 gamers, that's the reason why the shit was successful. It was like two worlds coming together. I don't think that PlayStation players ever had a good standing with PC players though, for real. Like PC players would not buy a PlayStation to save their lives, but they will buy an Xbox though. There's like a kind of like civil war between PC gamers and PlayStation. That's what I noticed at least. So for this to be a win is actually a big deal. It's like, wow, y'all actually came together. Yeah, with the original Sonic design, because that thing looked like a nightmare from hell. Everybody was talking about that shit. They was like, nah, you gotta change that. And look what happened with the Sonic franchise now. Now the Sonic franchise is actually going to become like the next MCU. I never would have even thought that Sonic would be that popular though. I was like, this shit is actually going to be really, really popular now. Who would have thought? I thought it was going to be like another kids movie that they just throw out. Nope. The movies are actually very fucking good. And that Knuckles series too on Paramount is actually pretty good as well. That's what's blowing my mind about this. I'm like, they haven't missed yet. They haven't missed not once. Like, it's like blowing my mind because, like, if you watch the trailer for the first movie, you would just think that it'll just be another throwaway movie that like that Hollywood is trying to cash grab on, right? But then once you watch it, you like, oh, hold up a second, there's something special here. Then they made a second one, and it's like, hold up a second, it's still good? You guys still going with this? And then when Knuckles came out, I was like, okay. And then it just kept getting better. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This was not supposed to be this good. Nope. It's successful as fuck now. So yeah, they started something with the series. I never would have thought that. Yeah, Sonic 3 is going to be good. Goated. Oh, they're gonna do the Stellar Blade too. Like, we got 89,000 when it comes to the signatures right now. So yeah, like we're close. So once it hit, like what he said though, once it hit 100,000, then we can send it to the offices though. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Trust me. Yeah, Uncharted 2 goated. Said in 2016 there was an article that described why Sony created the PS4 Pro. Simple reason was because many former PS gamers were going to PC and Sony couldn't have that. Yeah, see, yep. There's always a civil war between the two. And Sony is very selfish anyway. They don't like to play with other kids. So they, most of the time, like, it's on Sony's part. Like, it's not on PC's part. Of course it's not on PC. PC will take anything they got. So Sony was playing selfish. As you can see, case in point, with this whole fucking deal that they try to push through. Yeah, that's old school Sonic back in 1989 and 91, the Sega Genesis. I'm glad there's people older than me in here, man, that's making me not look like a fucking dinosaur. Thank God for y'all. I remember all that shit too. I'm gonna do a mixture. Oh, they're following the comics and adding a comedy aspect to it. See what happens when you stick to the fucking source material. It's that simple. All you have to do is stick with the source material and your shit will be successful. Especially from a fan's point of view. Because they're going to recognize that shit from a mile away. We'll know when you messing up the character and you shedding the integrity of the character from a mile away. So yeah, all you have to do is stick with it. It's a fucking layup. Especially for pre-existing characters. It's very easy. People already have an expectation for how these characters are going to act. All you have to do is stick with that shit. And guess what? You're halfway there when it comes to the success. Yeah, you can tweak it to make it fit the medium that you're trying to put it in. But as long as you keep the heart and soul of the character and the story beats, oh, you're good. Layup. Lily is underrated, and that's just because she's a side character, though. And plus, too, she's from the colony. So the colony is like sexy land up there. So there's like there is not a single ugly person up there when it comes to Mother Spear. They're all like perfectly designed human beings. And that's like story, there's like a story reason behind it, too, which is actually cool. And the comics have always had quick quips to make it funny, but the comedy in the movies really turned into it turned good. It's actually tasteful though, like because I hate forced comedy, man. I can't stand that shit. I cannot stand forced comedy, regardless if it's a kid's show or not, like a kid's movie, whatever you want to have it, right? I just cannot stand forced Hollywood comedy. Like it's annoying to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm talking about? Forced Hollywood comedy. Whereas like they use the same brand of jokes in all these versions of like kid shows or movies and stuff like that. I can't stand that shit. It's like, come on now. You don't have to do that. You can have a serious kid movie, but if it's tasteful, you're not going to notice it. I know I'm just zoomed in on the boobs right now, but you know. I'm always surprised whenever a video game adaptation is good. Yeah, because it's hard for people to do, especially in the industry. Usually some studios go off script and do whatever the hell they want. Yeah, like the Halo show. Halo show should not even be... God, I hate the Halo show, man. Speaking of somebody who grew up with Halo. That show shouldn't even fucking exist. Especially since the actor who's playing Master Chief can't bear to respect Master Chief's actual character. That just pisses me off entirely, though. It's like, yo, listen, I get that you want to, you want to show your face because you want to get more recognition. But there's plenty of people who can not have their face being showed like Judge Dredd and still be recognized as Karl Urban. Matter of fact, I want to look you up to see who you are because your performance was that good. That makes it even more exciting and worth it. But you don't get that because you just want face value shit. You just want to be like, nope, my face has to be seen. Otherwise, they're not going to want to know it's me. It's like, what the fuck? No. You want people to find you. You want people to want to find you themselves, not you just showing it, just plastered around everywhere. That's bad marketing. People are stupid. I didn't even know that was Karl Urban at first, with Judge Dredd, until I was like, you know what, this dude is actually fucking cool. Let me see who this guy is. Until I looked him up, and I was like, oh, what? That blew me away. That made me even more excited to be like, oh wow, he's actually goated for that role. Just imagine if he had his fucking helmet off the entire movie. I'll be like, oh, that's Karl Urban. It wouldn't surprise me then. People do not know how to market themselves, man. It's very fucking stupid. Yeah, they should be for sale. Like these right here. Look, the person who actually commissioned this wanted the bunny suit for the Free Stellar Blade movement. Apparently, that's what he wanted it for, right? So like, he wanted me to do all 3 characters in the bunny suit. So yeah, like these are going to be for sale, but he's going to use it for his purposes. But yeah, but he doesn't care like what I do with the stickers. He's using it for his reasons though. That's why he commissioned me for it though. I think it's a he. I'm not sure. I don't ask for genders when I be getting commissioned by these people. Most of my clients are women anyway, so yeah, like it probably is a woman. I'm not trying to out them or anything. Oh, for real. Get off. These cats, man. He would have way more recognition if he nailed Master Chief the right way, too. If he kept his damn helmet on throughout the entire thing. Yeah, people will want to know who he is. Just by nature. Just by wanting to search him up. Voice acting opportunities. Man, you know, there's people who retire off of voice acting. Because they know they don't have to do the strenuous activities when it comes to acting. You don't have to do the physical role anymore. People like these actors love the fact that voice acting opportunities actually exist, because it's like, yes, these are good gigs. I don't have to fucking move. I don't have to be, on set. I don't have to do crazy shit. I can just be in this booth, record a couple hours, go home, make money. That's a retirement plan for a voice actor. And you know, who could blame him? Shit. Now I'm gonna do that down here. I'm not a big fan of Halo, but even I know main character never showed his face. Yeah, because on every single cover art of Halo, you don't see Master Chief's face. Matter of fact, in every game, you don't even know how Master Chief even looks. The only time when you get a glimpse of him is probably the back of his fucking head. And that's it. Nobody knows how Master Chief looks. You're not supposed to. That's the idea. That's the point of it. Master Chief is a symbol. And anybody who plays Halo knows this shit. That's why when idiots who get it, who get a hold of these IPs, who be like, oh yeah, this is a good cash-in project. People love Halo. Yeah, you don't know why we love Halo. It's not just because of the name and you put elites, you put fucking Covenant and put people in suits and shit. That's not why people love Halo. They love Halo because Master Chief is a symbol. That's the whole point of the helmet. And then when he takes the helmet off, he just becomes a dude. And the magic is lost. It's like, damn, so the whole threat process of Master Chief is not even there anymore, because I don't even know how we know how he looks. He's just a relatable guy. He's not supposed to be relatable. Holy shit. Judge Dredd was crazy as a kid. Yeah, the old Judge Dredd was good too. Young Rob Schneider. Bro, the industry tossed Rob Schneider like it wasn't nothing. What happened to that dude? They literally just got rid of Rob Schneider like he was the plague or something. I was one of the very few people that actually liked him though. I was like, Rob Schneider pretty cool. The industry did not like his ass at all. Chief showed his face to an ODST in one of the Halo books, but that was about it. It was very few instances though. Chris Pratt doing more voice acting as Garfield, and that's because Chris Pratt actually knows where the industry is going. He's a smart man. He's adapting. He's adapting to the industry. There's going to be more animated projects. There's going to be more different things. Not just with Garfield too, but he did Mario. You know where this industry is going. That's why there's people who innovate, there's people who adapt and go along with the wave, and then there's people who don't and they get left in the dust. You will only survive in a constantly evolving industry unless you evolve yourself. Chris Pratt knows this. That's the reason why he's trying to establish himself within the voice acting community, because he knows this is where it's going to go. Very smart man. Why do you think that Bradley Cooper invested his entire Marvel career in voicing Rocket Raccoon when he's a very recognizable face? But he said, screw it. What was the last movie that y'all seen Bradley Cooper in, physically? Besides that Lady Gaga movie. Bradley Cooper hasn't really been in movies like that. Like, he was a very prominent actor during the time. During the Hangover time and stuff like that. But he's transitioned to directing. And then he transitioned to voice acting. There are certain individuals that are very smart when it comes to the industry, that know how to adapt. Bradley Cooper is one of those people. Chief has blonde hair and blue eyes. Really? I didn't know that. And that's a good thing I didn't know that. Rob Schneider didn't have the right political takes. See, that makes sense. That makes sense. And Halo 4, I think the legendary ending is where Master Chief goes to have his armor taken off. And the moment his helmet is removed, you only see his eyes. Did I see that shit? Oh, you know why? I stopped playing Halo after 3. I hated when 343 took over. So I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. That's how much of a Halo stickler I am. I didn't even try to even play Halo 4. I think the 343 just straight ruined Halo to me. That's my personal opinion. Gabriel, what's going on, man? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just a little sick, under the weather. My voice is a little bit fucked up. So if you guys hear me clearing my throat a lot, that's just because, you know, I got that mucus in there. But it's at the ending phase too, because if there's mucus, that means it's at the ending phase. I hope nobody was eating, if you don't like the word mucus. Every time I think of Bradley Cooper, I think of Limitless. Limitless is one of his best movies, that's why. Halo 4 is great. Huh. Halo 4 is great, but Halo 5 and 6 are absolute fucking trash. I would not even stomach myself to even try to go through those at all. That's not to say I haven't played them. Of course I tried them out, of course. But I'm just not interested in it like how I used to be. The Halo series is kind of like the Gears series to me. There's only a trilogy with both of those games, to me. Within my world, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing that exists for me with Halo and Gears of War is Halo 1 through 3 and Gears of War 1, 2, 3. Anything after that, I don't really count, because it just all fell down. down the hill from there with both franchises. Same with Gears of War, man. Like, Gears of War was my ultimate. That was my all-time favorite franchise when it comes to Xbox. Was Gears of War. Matter of fact, I got an Xbox strictly just for Gears of War. And then it just went downhill. I was like, oh shit. Especially when the fucking kids started to get involved too. I was like, I gotta play as the goddamn kids. And you know the kids ain't never as good as the adults, man. Halo 3 and Reach were the best. I forgot about Reach. Yeah, Reach was definitely up there. Reach and ODST. Halo ODST was a fun game too, because they introduced firefighting there. So yeah, two of those games that wasn't a part of the Halo trilogy, those are good too. If this cat doesn't stop, what do you want? Jesus Christ, this is the most he's been around me. Yeah, Halo 4 is... He said it's trash objectively. I remember the old days of playing Halo Reach multiplayer, taking on 4-man solo and winning. Boy. I remember me and my brother used to play ODST basically every single weekend when we had this was back in the day when that shit was out. We used to always play the firefight mode and shit like that whenever we was whenever like it was Friday, like and going into the weekend. I don't know why that's what I remember specifically, but I always have memories of playing that game like on Fridays when it comes to the weekend. Cause we just knew we had a weekend off, so we'll stay up all night just playing Halo ODST with the firefight mode. It's little things like that that you remember. Oh yeah, they are good stories because the ODST story had to focus on just the human side of it though, and I actually like that. Never saw Limitless. Oh, you should see it then. I think you would like it. It's a good sci-fi movie when it comes to humans. So for me, it's Halo 1, 2, 3, and Halo 4 in regards to Chief's story. Okay. He said, I'm enjoying jalapenos on my birthday cake. Oh, it's your birthday, brother? Happy birthday, man. I hope you're being serious. That's disgusting, by the way, though. Oh yeah, the Berserker encounter in the first Gears of War scared the shit out of me back then when it first came out. And I played that shit over a friend's house. I didn't even play that. That was back when I didn't even have an Xbox. When I didn't even have a next gen console at all. I was like, what is this game? I've been infatuated ever since. And then once the Xbox 360 came out, that's when I got my first next gen system. And then I bought Gears of War 2. That was the very first game I ever had, like on the Xbox 360, was Gears of War 2. Those were the days, man. I was chainsaw motherfuckers for the first time. I was like, this game can't be real. You get to chainsaw people? Back then, I found Killzone 2 on the PS3 to be graphically impressive. No, the Killzone series in general is just extremely impressive graphically. That's why they were system starters. I think the PS4 launched with Killzone Warzone, right? And that was one of the best looking first person shooters on that platform to sell the system. Not saying it was the best game, but it was the best looking. Definitely that. Says his birthday. He said, I'm too old. You older than me? I'll let you know if you're too old or not. Dorn is stronger? You mean Bjorn? Bjorn or... You talking about Gears of War, right? Oh, you young as hell, man. Shit. I wish I was 26. Hey, but you know what, though? Once you hit 25, it's going to be like a lightning round. You're going to get to 30 by the time you blink. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry if I'm coughing and, hawking loogies and shit like that on stream. I can't help it, man. I'm trying to remember what the fuck I was doing at 26 years old. The hell was I doing? I know it wasn't YouTube. I know that for sure. Yeah, I just started this YouTube shit. So yeah. He said, I believe you, Jay. Last year went fast. Absolutely. And it's going to keep going faster, man. Like, I hate to, to say that shit. But for me, this shit, like, I was 30 and then next thing I know, I'm 31. And then it's 32. So it's like, what the fuck is happening? That's life, man. Scarface in the chainsaw scene and crazy. That iconic Scarface scene, that bathroom shit. I can't believe they actually showed that back in the day though, because like Scarface came out back in the 80s, right? And back in the 80s, they didn't really show shit like that. God, this cat is getting on my nerves. Now I'm gonna just shade all this in here because all this is gonna be shadowed anyway, so. Then I could go in there and brighten it up in the middle. I'm gonna try to have the light source coming from the right side. It makes it funnier when you edit fart noises into Scarface with the facial expressions and the dialogue of Tony Montana. That was Al Pacino's magnum opus, man. I don't think he ever came close to anything that got his notoriety that big like Scarface did. Nothing still came close. Like he did The Irishman, but that still didn't boost him up as much as Scarface did at all. Scarface basically set his career path to stardom, to super success. People still talk about Scarface. Scarface is a culture. It's not even a movie anymore. I want this to be a little bit redder. A little less red than that. There we go. I think everything had a game back then. Like literally. That was back when back when the gaming market was actually starting to explode. Everybody had to have a game back then. Hell, 50 Cent even had a game. And you know if 50 Cent had a game, anybody could have a game. I'll still buy another 50 Cent game if that shit. You know, like if he actually came out with a game for the new gen consoles, hell yeah, I'll pick that shit up. Why not? And that was 4 years ago, damn. There's a parody of Scarface back then that has Raul Julia and Tony Montana and the white powdery substance, the stuff. It's just flour. It's on YouTube somewhere. I think I know what you're talking about too. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I like parodies for some reason, man. That should be funny as hell. Well, certain parodies do. Oh, I forgot about Def Jam. Fight for New York. Hell yeah, that shit was, man. Everybody was playing that shit, man. We used to have game nights with the whole neighborhood that just used to come by. Because, like, back in the day, man, like, we used to know the entire block. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever block we used to live on, we used to know all the kids because, like, we used to go to the same school as them, too. We used to have block parties going over one specific person's house just playing Def Jam. Fight for New York. Passing the controller type days. You know what I'm saying? And people used to take that shit serious. The interesting thing about working with oils is that you have far less control of the paint, yeah. And it's superior at blending. Whereas acrylic have vatter control and suck at blending. Acrylic, people use acrylic as a base, mainly. Not as a blender. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's true. So Jay, is this age my back starts hurting? No. Your back start it depends on what activities you do. I know some old people, man, that be kicking it. That be moving. This is the age you want to start paying attention to your health though. Doing healthy shit ain't lame, man. Trust me, like it's actually good for you. I had to teach myself that too, because I'd be like, nah, man, fuck all that. I thought I had a ghost in my room at first. The light started flickering on some supernatural shit. I don't like that. Yeah, that game was fun as hell, man. They need to come out with games that are just fun. I care less about, you don't gotta have every game have a story to it. Just have a game with some good ass gameplay mechanics. And just have a game to where people just fuck each other up. Let it just be fun. Not every game got to be a blockbuster movie. Even though Def Jam didn't have a story to it, though. They fight each other and use the sign language. Oh, that's why my shit is flickering. It's fucking raining outside. It's storming. I'm gonna try to do this very carefully because let me see if I can do this. There we go. I gotta start using that tool, man, to branch off, to break off certain areas. I want to shade that equally over here. That should be good enough. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. James Randi. Just so you know, James Randi, no more spookings. What is that? You're gonna have to elaborate further with that for me. He said, I agree. I had the most fun with Stellar Blade and Dragon's Dogma 2. Just gameplay games, right? Games to where, look, let me put it like this. Stellar Blade has a story, yes. Dragon's Dogma has a story, yes. But the highlight for me with both of those games is the fact that I could just jump in and just kill shit. And it's fun. Yeah, the story's there. I'm not saying the story's not good. But I put gameplay first with both of those games, and that's the reason why I come back to play those every single time. It's the same with Monster Hunter World. I have no fucking clue what the story is in Monster Hunter World at all. Nor do I care. The only thing I know is that, oh, this shit is fun as hell. I get to kill shit, and I get to create armor pieces from each monster that I find. It's amazing. I can care less about the story. Why am I here? I don't care. I'm killing monsters. I don't give a fuck. Now, it's a benefit if I do care. Like, if I actually do a deep dive and figure out what the lore is and the lore actually makes sense. That's a plus. But that's not a selling feature to me. I care about fun. I care about having fun first over anything. I can watch a movie if I want to. But if you're a movie game and you're a fun gameplay game at the same time and you mesh those, that's magic. But there's a lot of people that can't get that shit right. Honestly, the most impressive looking racing game would be Drive Club. Really? Unfortunately, it was only for a PS4, and the studio probably went well, that's debatable because, like I said, there's some people that says that Forza Horizon and what's the name? What's that other game? Gran Turismo. Those are the most impressive looking games technically. I never seen Drive Club though, so I don't really know. Happy Taco Tuesday. What's up with the fan art? That's making me hungry for some tacos now. Cinematics aren't bad. They are visually stimulating. Yeah, way to get the story across. So as long as they don't get in the way of the player engagement, that's perfect. That's right. Gameplay first, story second. You can have some amazing cinematics, absolutely. Matter of fact, I encourage you to have amazing cinematics. That's the reason why I love the Final Fantasy games, because every time, like, it gets to a like a cinematic point, that's a point that I was looking forward to, because the gameplay was so good to get to that point, and I'm like, okay, now I can sit back and relax and watch this good ass cutscene. Cause I have fun during the gameplay. But if I constantly feel like I'm being, having the controller taken away from me, constantly when I'm playing, I'm like, okay, am I watching a movie or am I playing a game? That's when that shit starts to kick in. Yeah, I'm liking this shadow. Okay, so I'm gonna go bump that up. And I'm gonna do the highlights now. Add. Yeah, some are too reliant on the cinematics to make it feel like an interactive movie. Sony has been labeled the movie game platform, apparently. But you know what though? Most of the Sony games that they do claim to be movie games, I actually like those games though. Because Sony for me has perfected the aspect of having cinematic gameplay movies. God of War is one of those. God of War, you actually feel like you're playing a movie. But key word, you feel like you're playing a movie, you don't feel like you're watching it. But when the cutscenes happen, I'm looking forward to the cutscenes in those games. Cause I'm like, I want to see what's going to happen. What's the fan art? What, bro? Like, did you read my mind or something? That's literally what I was going to say. My ass was playing Death Stranding, right? Now, to me, I'm just going to be real with you. I do not like Death Stranding at all. I don't. I think the game is boring. And plus, I think it's a game that is too self-righteous for its own good. If that makes any sense. The game to me was like it's too not gameplay friendly. Like it's not a gamer's game. You know what I mean? Like it's like a game you play like if you want to feel important. Like you want to feel like you're going against the grain. That's basically what that game is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to seem different, like or edgy, like at a party or something like that, you say you play Death Stranding. Everybody like, he actually played Death Stranding, huh? Oh, he's different. That's kind of the person. That's kind of how I view it. You know what I'm saying? To me, no. He's gonna have to do a lot more differently with the second game for me to actually want to actually try part 2. Like this is coming from a Kojima fan, but I just do not like Death Stranding at all. I don't. I find it hella boring. Man, it takes a lot to get me bored, man. Because like I actually appreciate art, like a lot of different art, right? It's some art that most people might find boring, but that game I just couldn't get invested in. I'm like, this is too self-important. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way too self-important for me. He said, yeah, I'm a fan of Forza Horizon games, play GT games, and even Stato Court. Damn, so you a car person in general. Still never seen anything as visually impressive as Drive Club. I'm going to take your word for it, man. He said the rain, sleet, snow visuals, daytime, nighttime. Yep. I'm going to take your word for it. There's no reason for me to go against that. Kojima, for all his acclaim, uses cinematics as a crutch. And that's because Kojima wants to be a movie director more than he wants to be a game director. He will say it himself. Like, he wants to blend both of those genres together. Why do you think he hires Hollywood actors to play in his games? He wants to be the game director that actually merges the two worlds together. But it's like, how do you do that while still appealing to gamers? Officially, because the people who are buying games are not people who watch movies. They're gamers. We want to buy games to play a game. We don't want to watch a movie. I don't care how good your shit looks. Your shit can look amazing and realistic, but if it's not fun to play, I don't give a fuck about it. Hence The Order. Like, if you guys ever remember The Order game that came out like on PlayStation 4, that game has to be the most realistic PlayStation 4 exclusive to ever exist. But the game was very movie centric. Like the gameplay innovations were terrible. Like it's like you were playing a PS2 game with the innovations. But the game looked amazing. That's what happens when you try to create a movie besides a game. If you ever get a fun game, Castle Crashers and Alien, yeah, I know those games. Yep, I just haven't played them. Death Stranded, too funny. Death Stranding was like it's literally a walking simulator. Absolutely, yeah, it is. Then they threw Delivery Simulator on top of that. Like it's like, how would you think that would be fun though? Like, see, the world of Death Stranding to me is interesting, but it's the gameplay a part of it that's like, why am I walking? How is this fun? How is this though? Yes, the environments are beautiful. Yes, I like the alien type of vibes that's going on with this environment. Yes, I like the the aging rain system and stuff like that. Like, it's very cool. The whole aspect of this world is cool, but the gameplay is just not fun. That's the only thing though. And I just wanted to know what he was thinking about that. He said, yeah, just oversaturated the game with cinematics and QTE is bad. Absolutely. Yeah, it really didn't interest me at all. Some interesting parts I've seen, but it ain't for me. Not at all. Like I said, they gonna have to come really hard on the gameplay aspect when it comes to the second part of this game, because clearly he's making a Death Stranding 2. There's got to be something more when it comes to just having Norman Reedus in it. Having Norman Reedus and all the actors that you have in it, yeah, that's nice. I get it. But what are they doing in the game? That's all I care about. I really wish Kojima would have did the Silent Hills game, the PT game. Now, if he actually went full-fledged with that game, with Norman Reedus in it, because like if anybody played PT when that game was actually like a playable teaser, nobody knew that Kojima had anything to deal with that game. But that was still one of the best horror slices that I've ever played in gaming, period. PT should have been a full-fledged game made by Kojima. That would have been amazing. Why didn't he go that route? I think that he should have went that route. I remember Parasite Eve on a PS1. I didn't even play that shit. Based off of Manhattan and Brooklyn. Wow. I gotta get something to drink right quick. Hold on a second. My voice is killing me. There we go. I need some fizzy bubbly going down my throat. I gotta stop saying going down my throat on stream. Fun fact: Solid Snake / Liquid Snake and Master Miller's voice faces are all based off of Christopher Walken's face. Really? Shit, that must have been young Christopher Walken. Back when he did the Suicide King movie. If anybody's seen that movie is goated. Suicide Kings was one of my favorite Christopher Walken's roles. That was a game for gamers and artists. You talking about the Forza games? If I can find my old creations, I'll share the car paint jobs I made for Forza 2 and 3. And that's the reason why too, like I like a lot of the Halo games too. Like even the Doom games too. Back when Doom, the first Doom actually had a level creator that you can actually create levels within it too. I did a whole bunch of stuff and shit like that though. Like I like the character creators, the level creators that you can do. And you can just come up with levels and shit like that. That shit is fun as hell to me. There has to be more games like that to actually do that type of feature. Cause I'll spend all day just creating something. Give me an artist game to where where I can actually just go wild and just create worlds and stuff. with pre-existing characters that actually exist still. There needs to be more devs that like allow you to play with their engines. You know what I'm saying? Like in their assets that they have in the game and stuff. Let me create my own levels. Matter of fact, like if a Souls game actually allowed you to create your own levels, I would be playing that shit all fucking day. Literally. That wouldn't even be fair. I wouldn't even touch anything. Just imagine them having like a level creator like in the Souls games, right? To where like you get to place bosses wherever you want to. You get to create maps, different planes, different hazards and all that type of shit too. Like you get to create just an entire level to where you get to share it to the community, to where the community gets to play your level and judge it based off of what it is. And then you get to play other people's creations and levels too. That shit would be fucking... Bro, that's like perfect. That'll be done. There'll be no point like of another game for me at all. Because then you having the community just work for itself. Absolutely. Alien Isolation. Dan Albert also worked on Guardians of the Galaxy, the comic. Wow. That's crazy. The part of the ending where the guy talks is actually Kojima talking about Konami. You talking about during PT? I actually recorded my gameplay of PT too when I beat it. The Halo Forge creations I've seen were amazing, bro. Some people make entire like whole entire levels. They make whole entire storylines through the Forge world. Like it's just crazy just to play that type of shit. There needs to be more games where people can experiment with stuff like that. But that's if the engine allows it though. Like so I understand like like its engine limitations. Like if the engine is not designed for you to fuck with it when it comes to our point of view, then I can see, like why that's not, why it's not a thing. But it should be. You talking about longevity for your game? Let the community build the longevity for your game. That way you constantly have staying power. You constantly have people creating new shit. Why do you think Fortnite is so man, come on. I think Little Big Planet was the first game that actually figured that shit out when it comes to community. They know that community when you have like infinite levels when the community gets involved. Not all of them are going to be good, of course, but still you have a shit ton of content. I think that's just a missed opportunity anyway. Like there needs to be a lot of games to do that. Yeah, Souls game level creation, man, would just be addicting. That'll be too addicting for me. I wouldn't even fucking go outside. I'm just gonna be real. I'll just be creating levels all fucking day. He said, yes, I remember seeing a boss in one of the Souls games that the floor was sparkling clean and he wore some samurai armor. What game was that? Guess I got the end of PT. You said he was wearing samurai armor? It's probably Dark Souls 2, I think. It wasn't blue, was it? Oh, that was Kojima he was talking to. Gotcha. I didn't even know that. new toys is the Fox engine Kojima developed. Like, it's actually a pretty good engine too. Like, it's very, very realistic when it comes to creating realistic assets. I think Kojima nailed it with that engine though. FNF only exists still because of its community. The community keeps the game alive. Like, once the developers actually understand this part, they will start to implement things to where, like, you will give the community more control over the games. We will tell you how to make your game more successful once we play it, especially if we love it. Like, if we love something, we'll start to give you advice, pointers. We'll be like, bro, this will make this game last forever if you do X, Y, and Z, because you love it. But there's some developers that be like, nah, we don't want to do that. Like, I understand, because there's certain things to where it's like, yeah, like, you can't trust everybody. But it's like, bro, just take somebody's advice. I guarantee you, if you take one of our advices, that shit'll just be outrageous. Like, you would just be doing the community a favor. We want your game to last forever, especially with a game that we like. Listen to us, please. My first time playing Silent Hill was 1998 with the demo in a PAX X magazine. Wow, I still have that demo disc somewhere. That's crazy. That's OG right there, man. Also, Silent Hill originally is based on Maine, not Central. Really? As many newcomers to the series think it's due to them only seeing the movies. I wasn't aware of that at all. I was able to view Silent Hill 2's map in VR from the game. Now let me ask y'all this. Do you think that VR is going to be anything in the industry at all when it comes to gaming? I think it's too much of a niche thing to me. I think that there's only a specific individual people who would even find the need to get VR. It's not going to be something that's going to take over the industry, but these developers are banking on this shit as it's probably going to take over the industry. But I'm thinking, no, it's not. I don't think it is at all. I think it's way too niche. Hell, look at the Apple Vision Pro thing. The Apple Vision Pro got recalled basically because not enough people were buying it. That's not for a big market of people. And plus, you charging an arm and a leg for this shit too. You're gonna get a small demographic of people that's gonna want to buy that shit. Like, it's not gonna be regular people. Yep, I'm gonna have to agree. He said, yeah, some cool games on VR, but VR is too limited. It's absolutely too limited. VR has its place. It excels mainly on trade-related content. Trade-related content. That's interesting. I never thought about that. I think augmented reality, like Pokemon Go, would take off. Yeah, that's a point. Yeah, because there's a clear difference between like the augmented reality plus VR, because like you don't have to put on something for that. Well, with certain things you do, you just have to look through a lens, like your phone or something like that, right? But VR in general, you have to be too stationary for it to, Plus, like extended periods of having something constantly on your face and over your eyes all the time, like, it's going to be a big deal for people. Yeah, it makes them nauseous. True. I remember me trying the Resident Evil Biohazard game with VR, cause my boy got it. that shit made me fucking really nauseated. I was like, oh, I don't like this shit at all. That's kind of what made me think about it too. VR is good for art. That's interesting. What way though? That's what I want to know. I can see what they're aiming for at the Ready Player One feel. I don't think they have the technology for it yet. Yeah, because you still don't feel like you're transported to that world. You still feel like you're looking through a lens. And that's the thing when it comes to VR type shit, right? VR, yeah, like you have more control because where you look is where you look at. That's what makes it seem like you're more in game, you know, like infused with the world and stuff like that. But when it comes to actually putting you within that world, like virtual reality, like real virtual reality, they're not there yet. Like it's probably not going to be there for a long time. I sometimes go to the art world to draw and paint. You gotta tell me what art game this is in VR, man. I like the idea of that. The only VR games I've seen succeed is the rhythm game, horror games especially. Yeah, horror games thrive in VR. They absolutely thrive in VR. And trade simulators. Augmented reality also never gonna capitalize. Yeah, it's in its own place as well. Yeah, I think it's just gonna keep a niche audience and that's about it. Like it's not gonna expand the mainstream whatsoever. You're not gonna see a VR headset in everybody's home. Like it's not gonna sell like PS5s or Xbox Ones or some shit like that. VR is fine for first-person games, but that makes it limited in application. Absolutely, yeah. What about side-scrolling games, fighters, or 2D planes? Nope, that doesn't work because you have to envision yourself being that character. That's the only way where that shit works. That's if you like playing God or something like that. Like if you playing a game like Baldur's Gate, like in 3D, like in virtual reality, like you just pointing to where the character goes to in virtual reality, like and they just go there. That's about it. But you know, that's the only way a third-person game will work in that type of setting. But mainly, you're not getting the full functions and the full experience of VR, like unless you're playing a first-person game. The only way to make VR take over is a full dive system, such as SOA. Oh, I said that wrong. And genre to create it. What is that genre though? SAO. I think high resolution game, yeah, the fidelity has to be higher because look, like if you pay attention to any VR game, their graphics suck compared to what's out right now, right? That's for a reason now. And that's because of the high frame rate when it comes to being able to turn within real time, because it can't be jarring to your brain, right? Real life is over 100 frames per second when you actually turn in your head and stuff, right? So you have to simulate that when it comes to looking in a VR headset. That takes a lot of manpower to actually run that shit. Plus you have to account for popping, you have to account for, you know, rendering, all the other crazy shit, right? That goes underneath the hood. So I understand. It's a big technological restraint right now when it comes to that stuff. The right size monitor and company field of vision. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, I guess. My pain point in VR isn't the interface, it's just what does VR do for the player's viewpoint when it's not through the eyes of the character. And that's the thing when it comes to how our heads move is unpredictable. Plus, it has to be able to pay attention to what we're looking at. That's the one thing people were having an issue with when it comes to the, with the Apple Vision Pro. That shit is actually very hard to keep track of because you have to do eye tracking. Sword Art Online, and finally becoming the character in a full dive system that takes your consciousness and puts you into the game. That's exactly what it. Yes, yep. That's the only way to become fully immersed. And then let me put it like this: that's dangerous because people won't ever want to leave. There are some specific individuals I know who would not want to leave a world like that. So then you have to think about that too. But do you blame the technology or do you blame the user? Me personally, I blame the user. I don't blame the technology because technology has to get better. That's just how we do. There's an art world I go to. Same here. Ooh. Some Quest games are better with USB-C. Interesting. He said yes. He said yeah. You at times also like using gesture VR on my headset to draw from the statues and poses. Now, so I'm gonna have to try that shit when it comes to VR shit to drawing. That's what I really want to see. I want to see how accurate that is, though. I'm worried about getting to a point where if you die in the game, you die in real life. Now, see, that only comes to the point to where your brain is very powerful, man. So that is a point to where. Let me put it like this. When you experience genuine fear when you play a game, you can cause yourself to have a heart attack. So, the more immersed you be within a game, right? Like, let's say, if they have to have some type of brainwaves to have you, connect to a game to make you feel more immersed in the future, right? That is going to be a situation where you are more liable to have your personal heart rate go up through the roof to where you die from a heart attack just from fear alone. That could possibly happen. So there has to be a thing to where we're able to decipher that we're just playing the game, and we're really not in danger. That's always going to be a thing, though. You won't die from what you would die from in the game, but your mind will be so terrified that you would put yourself in a state where you would give yourself a heart attack to kill yourself. That's what will kill you, not the game itself. Your own fear. Especially if something feels so real. Yeah, you 100% blame the user. Absolutely. Trying to view corn on their headsets. The Apple Vision Pro can. That's the first thing I said people was going to do with it was view porn. They gonna watch that boy on the big screen, and nobody will ever know. That's funny as hell. I usually change to a Space Marine or an anime character model when doing we're going to different worlds in VR chat. If it allows you to. Space Marine will be mine though. He said yes, even though I'll admit it, VR dive game with waifus. That would be too tempting for me, and the threat of work life. That's what I'm saying. That shit would make people be like, you know what? I kind of want to stay here. Especially if it seemed that real. That's when humans will have to be more self-controlled than ever. We barely have self-control now. We'll have to be even more adamant when it comes to our self-control, when it comes to that shit. I believe it's possible though, but you never blame the people who create the product because they're doing their part. They're being innovators. It's up to us to not overindulge in shit that's that's like that type of stuff. Self-control. I never heard of that term before though, dive though, but that actually makes sense. Diving to the subconscious and the mind and to access the gaming world. See, that's actually the way to do it when it comes to being super immersed. Like Sword Art Online except darker. That'll be a game that I want to get into. Or I might not. Who knows? I kind of want to just fish. I want to just fucking fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would rather do. I want something peaceful for a VR world. I don't want nothing where I'm killing something or where I could get killed. I just couldn't take that. I want peaceful endeavors. Basically, society would be like Ready Player One, a movie. Yeah. Another fear of full dive systems is that if you're seeing an experience in a game is affecting the real world. Yeah, true. Let me put it like this: there have to be a lot more mental institutions that will exist because we barely have mental institutions now that actually help out with the mentality of people. There'll be a lot more mental breakdowns when it comes to that shit because the journey difference between you being immersed in the world like that and taking it off and going into the real world is going to be so drastically different to where you're going to favor the world that you voluntarily go to, not the one you have to be a part of. That's just going to be a thing. So there's going to have to be psychiatrists on deck, and they're going to be making so much money during that time, during that time period when that actually comes out. Yeah, another fear of full dive is what you've seen. Yup. Like there's a shooter full dive game, and years later it comes to light that the players were subconsciously controlling mechanized soldiers. And wow, I can actually see that shit happen. That seemed like a movie plot too. That seemed like a movie plot, man. Like, let's say if we was playing Helldivers in first person, right? And then Helldivers actually was a movie to where let's say like when we play Helldivers, whenever time we actually log into it, we're actually doing what we're actually doing in the game, but we're actually controlling people who's actually out there fighting and stuff like that. But we don't know we're doing it because we just consider it being a game. Y'all see that movie Gamer with Gerard Butler? That's what that kind of reminded me of. And that relinquishes the fear factor too, because Because, you know, like if you're being controlled by somebody, you really don't fear it. Well, you know, you're just having fun. That's all you see it as. You just see it as having fun. But you're really taking over shit. That's what's funny. That'll definitely be a movie I'll watch. That'll be a good experimental movie. Overlord is a different aspect only because the player was brought into the game with no full dive system. Yeah, they just became a part of the game. They literally became a part of the game. Not no dive system included, none of that stuff. Like, he became his character, and that's it. Which I actually like that aspect too. That's actually pretty cool. Mikey, appreciate it. Thank you. He said looks great so far, Jay. Like, thanks for motivating me to start up Celebrate sticker project now. Good for you. Let's go. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get a couple more people on board because we need to build up this fan art. It's a shame that I can't do no searches on IG and find nothing related to this shit at all. Like, it's the biggest game on the market right now. So how the hell is there not no artists? Come on now, like, that shit don't even make any sense to me. Well, yeah, it does make sense. We know what it is. I would have been seeing some of my artists on Instagram doing fan art of this shit, but you know, they can't be a part of that social climate, so they're not gonna do it. My impression of Overlord is that on the game, like where the Guild Hall was transported to another world, like an actual physical reality. Interesting. I like it. There's so many different theories you can come up with for Overlord, you know, to explain why it is the way it is. And in the end, we'll never know until we get told what it is. But I like the fact of the speculation. The speculation is nice. Overlord is on the same genre but different branch. Overlord is more in line with Log Horizon and Gimgar, A Fantasy of Ash. I never heard of that though. But I assume those are the same type of genres of games as what the Overlord series is based off of. That's what I'm assuming. Captain Vulcan, what's up, man? Say what the business is. Life. I'm still sick. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it in my voice. I'm not even gonna try to hide it. My voice sounds like I'm fucking underwater right now. That's how it feels for me. So I'm just on here drawing for a bit. I might get off, like in a minute because my voice is taking a toll on me. I just wanted to be on here for a minute though, just kick it with y'all for a second and just draw some stuff. Then I'm gonna have to take some medicine to get this shit completely out of my system. This is why the Guardians created NPCs. Now have independence, able to take action on their own. Absolutely. He said just chilling. Absolutely. That's cool. That's what I need to do. Exactly. Yes, transported to another game world and becoming a part of it instead of SO. Why do I keep saying SOA? Which is diving into the game. Absolutely, there's a difference. I'm gonna try. Shit, I got to if I want to get this video out. It's been too long. I've been having this video on my mind for a minute, and I've been wanting to discuss some shit, but I couldn't get it out because my fucking voice is terrible. The Guardians are now real people, same as the inhabitants of whatever world Exactly. They're all real now. They all got personalities, lifestyles, goals, everything like that. So, yep. A good recommended, visually beautiful, realistic storyline for the type of situation. An amazing cast of characters based on light novel as well. Most stories based on light novels are just fucking amazing. That's why they're light novels. You be like, bro, why does this shit have to end? Oh, you hype for ReZero now? Let's go. Okay. When is that season coming out? Dark for the main characters. Let's go. No more whining and bitching. I love it, man. I can't wait. That's why I wanted it to get back to. I'm a sick fuck, man, because I like shit that make me like be like, holy shit, this shit is dark. I like to feel borderline uncomfortable, but in a good way. Isekai anime, absolutely one of the best animes that I watch is isekais for some odd reason. Yes, it's one of the most popular genre right now, like it's kind of overused, but to tell you the truth, they be having some of the best shows out there when it comes to that stuff, but it is oversaturated. It is. Hell, like if you got an isekai based off of a dude turning into a pig, I'm pretty sure that it's oversaturated at that point, because it's like, what would make you think of that shit? That's crazy. That's a good point. He said, yeah, he considered the Guardians like digital Pinocchios, brought to life from being placed in the world outside of the game. Yep. Like if you thought Subaru's mind was broken, oh shit. He said, just fucking wait. I can't wait, man. I don't want to see my boy get clapped, but you know what? For the story's sake. Oh, The Boys is going to be good too. When The Boys drop, I can't wait for The Boys, man. I don't care what anybody say. I like The Boys a lot, strictly because of Homelander. Homelander is a god tier character. Cause he's so fucking demented. So yes, dark animes. I thought they're the top. Wait, the lower lights where the light company shuts off the power due to the light. Oh my god. Measly, what's going on? Her and his magical girls, man. When I started watching ReZero, I knew nothing about other than the beginning of Isekai. So you expect it to be a fun adventure of the main character. Boy, you answered it just like how I did. Because I had no clue what that show was going to be about. I was hooked the first episode, though. I was like, oh, this shit is amazing. Like, crazy. And then as it started to get further and further into Amelia's fucking story, I started to be like, oh, fuck this bitch. That's when I tuned it off a little bit. But I'm going to get back to it again. But I wanted to get back to how it was when it first started. Take a 2-hour nap. Shit, that's what I need. See, I personally like reverse isekai more. That's interesting. There's not too many of those I see. The Devil's Part-Timer or well, you know what? Like Dragon Maid is kind of like that too, right? I think. No, I don't think the Dragon Maid is like that. There's a couple entries that's like that, but I just haven't seen really too many of those. The worst enemy to Homelander would be a nerd that focuses too much on stats. That's it. I cannot die. It is immortal. Oh man, he's absent. Homelander, like why he's doing stuff, and Homelander cannot do anything to him. That would piss him the hell off. That would literally piss him off though. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just a little bit sick. I'm pretty sure you can tell by my voice. I'm probably gonna be on here for maybe like a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna get off. Cause my throat is starting to hurt a lot. Dementia season 5 is coming. When? Wow. He said just finished season 4. And ReZero Greenlit is waiting in development. Let's go. Pull the trigger on those boys, man. I noticed that there are anime characters that are so OP that they wear Black Air Force One. There's a YouTuber who specifically make videos talking about Black Air Force One energy when it comes to anime characters. Like that shit is just so fucking funny. Could there be some anime characters that's just dogs, man? They just crazy. Ugh. Yeah, it's kind of a reverse. Yeah, I thought the Dragon Maid was kind of a reverse. Shut up. I'm gonna feed you in a minute, man. Go. Me and you both, man. Dragon Maid is a reverse, yeah. All the dragons come from a different world and now they live in a human world. Completely fits the bill, absolutely. I knew it had to be that though. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some ramen too because I actually got some ramen too that I have. But I need it extremely hot and I need that broth to be extremely hot too to just dissipate this bullshit that's going on. I'm not gonna say in my throat again at all. That just does not sound right. Go. Jesus Christ. Y'all want a free cat? Yeah, CJ the Champ is funny as hell, man. That dude be making some funny ass videos, but he be putting me on game with a lot of anime characters that I had no clue were just on that type of timing. I'm like, this shit is crazy. There was one from Jujutsu Kaisen, the red short hair character, like in midair that looked like an anime troll creepy face. Bro, whoever be writing these characters, man, be like demented as fuck. I'm like, what the hell was you thinking? Yeah, Black Lagoon is a good show. Nope, I'm not watching X-Men 97 as of yet, but I will though, because people are telling me that it's actually pretty good. Besides all that controversy shit. Also, how do we get from is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon to the mansion? That's not even an acronym for the full name. So how? I don't even know. But the names that they be doing for these animes now, like, it's just fucking crazy to me. I'm like, how do we get to this point? Yeah, Black Lagoon is goated, for real. The Japanese name for it gets man. Yeah, that's shorthand. All I want from them was the man who said, wait, the man Juggernaut to have his run back with Gladiator. Oh, they actually fought? I gotta watch that shit now. Bro, my cat is bugging the shit out of me. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. He acting like I don't even feed him. Have you watched the original animated series? Yeah. Let's see if you can find it. Yeah, they put the summaries in the names instead. That's what I've been noticing. So I guess they fucking they figured out a way to, you know, to kill two birds with one stone. So you know what? I can't even be mad at them at that part. They're like, fine, you want us to adapt? We're gonna adapt. You're gonna get a brief summary in this goddamn title, and you're gonna know what you in for just by reading the title, and that's it. I ain't mad at them. New Rule 6 word limit for all anime titles. Yeah, there need to be a Rule 6 limit when it comes to how long these titles can be. Because they be saying entire paragraphs in these fucking names now. Yeah, my cat definitely looking for attention. Always. In the comics, Juggernaut beat his ass. Juggernaut is actually a beast though. Like, most people don't even realize how powerful Juggernaut actually is. Juggernaut is insanely powerful. They just put him off as a pass off because he's an X-Men villain. So they just think that, oh, just big dude, you know, just big dude who's strong. No, Juggernaut has beat the Hawk ass many times. I think he's actually unkillable too. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Too bad I'm not gonna watch any of those movies when they actually come to the MCU. I'm just gonna see Deadpool and that's it. I'm not watching. Nope, I'm not doing it. Juggernaut is my favorite villain. So you actually know who Juggernaut is if he's your favorite villain, because there's a lot of people who don't even give him his props like that. Juggernaut can enslave the whole the world if he really wanted to. Absolutely, but Marvel always relegated him to petty shit. Bro, like, he's like the heaviest hitter in Marvel when it comes to villains, though. He's so powerful, it's fucking ridiculous. Well, his comic version is. The movie version sucks. They just treat him as a, you know, as a dude who can run into a wall and just kill himself. Well, you know, just knock himself out. He's not supposed to be able to be stopped by anybody when he gets going. And I be hating that shit. I'm like, why do they do this to my boy, man? Okay, did you see Cold White? No, I didn't. In the theater? I haven't been to a theater in a long time. In a very, very long time. You've been rewatching the old movies. Bryan Singer, X-Men, still holds up to that. Yeah, the first one. Yeah, Juggernaut doing a fucking bank robbery. Come on now, man. Yeah, that shit is straight disrespectful. 100%. Todd McFarlane making a comic panel where Spider-Man kills Juggernaut. He legit put a sword in the eye of Juggernaut. Marvel made him change the panel, and that's what made him leave. That is so fucking stupid. Oh my god. Really? Disrespect. I'm liking that color. Yeah, that red color. Hades 2 versus Demanchi. Ooh, I'm gonna check that out. And like what Shadow said, with each live, we're getting closer and closer. I still got two more characters to do after this. And then hopefully I don't get another commission after that, because I'm trying to take a break and work on my graphic novel a little bit too. But we'll see. Bit by bit, we'll see. Yeah, blend that in a little bit right there. Oh, my throat is fucking killing me, man. You might as well still call it Lucifer, because that bitch is Lucifer. Shit. That might be a personal project, because, like, nobody gave me a commission on her yet. Not yet. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but not yet, though. I might do a personal project, but yeah, she bad as fuck. I like her. I especially like her outfit. Her outfit is extremely dope. I've been rocking that shit the entirety of my second playthrough. I've been getting art blocked myself, Mizu. And that's mainly because I'm sick right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm sick, like, I don't feel like coming up with stuff. But I can work on projects. But when I'm sick, coming up with stuff and just sitting down and just thinking about like what I can do and stuff, like, it's not, for some reason that just doesn't click with me. But working on stuff, that's the stuff I love doing. But I won't be able to create nothing when I'm fucking sick for some odd reason. I just feel like everything is just dreary. But this makes me feel good though. I actually like this. Oh yeah, please show me. Why wouldn't you show me? Absolutely. Like I said, means like you can send me anything on Instagram. Like I'll just look at it. Raven is technically Lucifer. Yeah, basically. Alright. Well, that's about all my fucking throat can take. Wait, you know what? Here, let me finish this part right quick. And I'm gonna take some medicine and shit like that. I gotta take some goddamn medicine for my throat. And I gotta feed my fucking cats too, because my cat just bugging the shit out of me. He said definitely not getting any development in season 5. 100%. Not even a question. Oh, you just noticed that too? With Darkseid? Nah. Darkseid uses avatars. There is no way. Yeah, you can't kill him like unless you go to his universe. But even then, you can't do that. And people got the nerve to compare him to Thanos and shit. I'm like, yep, you guys have no fucking clue. Thanos is powerful, but he ain't Darkseid powerful though. There's a difference. All right, people. For right now, mine's gonna have to get the fuck off because my throat is killing me. I'm gonna have to take some medicine. I'm gonna have to lay down probably to get some fucking sleep. But Thanos is a joke in the comics. Thanos got some pretty good feats in the comics, but it's nothing compared, like zero compared to Darkseid shit at all, whatsoever. But yeah, I'm about going. Man, I gotta hop off. My throat hurt. I'm gonna take some medicine, and I'm about to probably be on Thursday. Coming back Thursday. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, we're gonna be back on here Thursday. So I'm about to hop off for a minute, guys. You guys have a good rest of your day. I'm about to get some sleep. Peace out, y'all. I need some rest. All right, man.